This podcast is for informational and entertainment purposes only. The views expressed are those of the host and guest and do not necessarily reflect the opinions of others. This content is not a substitute for professional advice. Listener discretion is advised.
Yeah, man, I told y'all the Eagles was going to win. Nobody wanted to hear me.
You did. You did, Hollywood, yet again. You proved me wrong. I wanted them to win, but, I felt like the Chiefs would have won, but I'm glad the Eagles won. Shout out to the Eagles.
Sometimes you gotta bet against yourself to get the result that you want.
It's very true. I feel like if I would have went for the Eagles on a parlay, they wouldn't have won. So, I get that type of negative magnetism.
Oh my gosh. What up, Watchlist world? We got a special. This is the halftime special. So we got to come full force. Megatron, what's it called? Is it Megatron with the Lions? The Lions where they get together? Is it, or no, Voltron. I'm talking about Transformers.
Yeah,
Voltron, man. Voltron, we the Power Rangers, we the Megazord, we all combined here.
Nikki back.
Yeah.
We
got a Pink Ranger back.
Hello.
Welcome back, right?
Glad to have you back,
Nikki. Let's talk about this halftime show, because I'm here excited to hear what y'all have to say, your opinions, if you liked it or not. And you guys always let me go first. We get it, ladies go first, but I've been gone for a bit, so I'm trying to hear y'all.
You trying to get warmed up. You trying to get warmed up. Ease on into it. King Bo. Let me get off, and I'm gonna let you break it down.
We'll let you get off. Yeah.
I ain't gonna say too much. I'm gonna save it, but I'm gonna put it out there. I ain't gonna sugarcoat it.
I want you to be honest, and that's all I ever expect from you, Hollywood.
Yo. World. Now I'm gonna say this, and don't y'all come in the comments trying to insult my intelligence, because we're gonna break down all the symbolism, all the subliminals, all that good stuff, because I'm here for it. And I think that for this episode, and when you had that conversation on something this magnitude, because it's big time, you never really had a rapper perform headline solo, right, with really no features at the halftime show and in front of Trump. So it's a lot going on, right? So I respect it. So I separate the art from the actual performance, and I give the message and all that, just what he's getting across, and King Bolt gonna break it down. I give that a 10 out of 10. But for me, like the entertainment value of it, probably like a 6. And the reason why is I think that on a stage like Super Bowl, and you're artists at the level of Kendrick, you have so many slaps, so many songs, like from his overall career, that I think that I wanted him to really like perform. I like definitely get your jabs in to battle. You got issues with Drake, get all that in, right? But there was a lot of songs that he didn't do that he could have did, right? And I think that's my main issue with it. So I'm gonna turn it over to you, King Bolt. I'm gonna let you get off. And depending on what you say, I might have to come back in. Don't get too crazy. We focus on Kendrick on this one. But salute to K Dot.
Yeah, respect. I'll reach you on that one. But I want to ask you, Hollywood, when you say you weren't entertained, like what would you want to see to be entertained? Like backflips?
No. Not that.
What would we want to see? You bring out Simone Dawes or what's her name? The gymnast. You start doing some trapeze work.
All right. So when I mean entertain, I mean like, all right. So if you think about is all Kendrick's main slaps from GNX?
No.
I would say the people that are gonna be at the Super Bowl, that's what they know. They don't know Section 80 Kendrick. They don't know Good Kid, Mad City Kendrick.
I
Yes.
think they know good. You saw the audience?
Yeah, he couldn't have went out there to do Pimp a Butterfly. Those tracks were way too controversial.
What's that song? Was it called Swimming Pools?
Swimming pool. Nobody would have. A couple people would have known that.
Nah, I think you're crazy. I think certain songs is timeless, and you got to hit those. So when I mean entertain, like I wanted him to hit his slaps like bat. Like this is the Super Bowl, and if you look at the audience, for the most part, go ahead.
Swimming pool. Think of the lyrics.
Uh-huh.
You're performing that at the Super Bowl.
You perform Euphoria.
I mean, very true. He edited a lot though.
Yeah, same thing.
Not like us, but Swimming pool is about getting drunk. Like you can't.
Yeah, you want to have a good time.
You want to be drunk to edit that, and you got little kids in the audience. So
you talking about pedophile? What are we talking about?
He never said pedophile. He didn't say pedophile. Yeah. We know what we talking about. But
yeah.
We could go back and we've already went back and forth with some text messages, so we could do this all day. But as far as the symbolism that he chose, bring forward, it almost moved me to tears. It was beautiful seeing Uncle Samuel Jackson come out there playing Uncle Sam. The moderation that was happening at certain times of the songs. He had teased the Not Like Us. He said he wanted to do it. Sam said, no.
That was fire. That was fire.
Uncle Sam said, America, Uncle Sam.
Samuel.
So he did the 2 songs with SZA. He said, yeah, that's what I like. Nice and calm. And then he dropped, bam, 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 bam. And then he was like, whoa. Then he lost his mind again. And then Kendrick come out talking about some 40 acres and a mule. That were promised the people that were slaves, you know what I mean? So, even down to him performing in the middle of the flag, he had the colors. Everybody saw that, but he was showing America divided. I mean, it was beautiful. I mean, not even just on the Drake. This is the the A minor chain. We won't get into that, but just as Kendrick. Like I said, I went to his last show, Mr. Morale, when he was on tour, Baby Keem, and I tell you, it was like watching a Broadway play. So I was expecting a lot of it told a story from beginning to end. Even to when he's sitting on the stoop rapping on the corner under the street light, you know what I mean? Hollywood, it was like when the street lights came on this time, you had to go in the house.
Yeah, that's
know what I mean? So that reminded me of us on the block. We rapping right there on the little stoop. And then one do street light here. Let's get in the house. Uncle Sam come up. He's like, nah, you using the cultural cheat code. I'm taking one life.
Yo, Sam.
I'm taking one life, dog.
Samuel L. Jackson. He crushed it.
He killed it. Bro.
He was like, he did what he was supposed to do. He represented. So I guess let's just talk it. Let's jump into to Samuel L. on that. So, double entendre, I guess the game. Sam being Uncle Sam with that outfit on and being who he is, and then also from Django, right? So they were tying all that in together. Like historically, Samuel L. is gonna play that type of character, like the I'm on Team Oppressor side. So I thought that was dope. Dope.
He also, took a shot at modern times too. We got a lot of Black people in high positions that, that continue to keep people at certain places. So, he spoke some truth, and a lot of it people don't want to talk about. And like I said, the climate to me, February Black History Month is Kendrick Lamar. I knew it was going to be black.
Yeah, he's blackity black. Uncle Sam. Hey, Uncle Samuel L. Jackson said, you're being too ghetto. You don't know how to play the game. He said, you gotta, because that's what you're talking about the game. You got to play within these rules.
I play in the rules.
So again, the messaging, me. I'm back in there. I'm a Nas guy. So I've been on the opposite side of this argument. When we talk about Nas, ain't nobody trying to get educated. We want to hear the bops. So I get it. And at the end of the day, for me, and this is for you too, Nikki, The goal is if you can educate and be entertaining at the same time, now you next level. Now you Dave Chappelle.
Because I mean, there's no other, name another artist that can educate you while they perform.
But like in like music,
Yeah, like Nas, he's one. You know, you think of like the lyrical rappers that could tell a story. You know what I mean? I feel like if you can, that was his whole show from the point sitting on top of the GNX, the freestyle everybody wanted to hear, everybody hop up out the GNX. It was, the track list was perfect and it lined up with what he wanted to do. He played Humble and DNA when he said, ghetto, you know, this isn't America. He said, I got royalty inside my DNA.
my man he said, yo, sorry. And I thought he gave Drake a little more attention and should focus more on his slang, like not Drake out, but then really like 70% of it should be more Kendrick. And I think it was maybe like 40% Drake, 40% America, and then 20%, you know what I'm saying, of his hits. And I think the ratio was off. But let me say this real quick before you jump in. Yo, my man had both his exes and he had the ex dancing on the ex. Come on, man. That's
Hold on,
crazy.
both of them. Who was the other one? Oh, SZA. Yeah.
SZA. Shout out to Drake because he hit. Never mind.
Honestly, no, not shout out to Drake. Because if you saw her recent interview, they asked her if Drake was a good kisser, and she didn't want to answer.
Hey, I don't care about the kissing.
Drake is a weirdo, bro.
You can call me a minute man as long as I got my minute in. This is matters. I'm on the board.
You know what? Take your little victories. On a real cool, like I said, I think a lot of people, of course, it had a lot of Drake innuendos. I think some of them might have been misconstrued, like even with the Serena Williams, like I think that was more pro-black. She got in trouble for crip walking after winning the Wimbledon against Sharapova. They gave her slack for that. She's from Compton. You know, so I feel like, yes, that could be taken as a Drake shot because
Drake shot.
Obsessed over that lady, which is still weird. I mean,
he's obsessed over him because he's married and
still. No, he's the one in the songs rapping about her, talking about her boyfriend and her husband's weird.
That's what you're supposed to do as an artist. As an artist, you talk about your past. And Drake
tried it numerous times. He tried it with Rihanna. He always going after somebody's ex.
That's his ex.
No, it's Common's ex.
What do you mean?
Yeah. What do you mean? What I mean? Common was dating Serena Williams before she was dating Drake.
So they're both of it. Oh, you say going after the ex? I thought you meant on the songs.
Yeah, no,
celebrities date everybody. You can't do that. Celebrities date everybody. And Nikki can chime in on that one. These celebrities, they rotate each other. That's what they do.
Drake's the only one that be in the pocket with all of them.
That's like all the girls.
Outside of Rihanna, who Chris Brown been with? You could name Karrueche, but we didn't know her before Chris Brown.
Hey, the other rapper did, and they was beefing. They fought over her, right?
You talking about Quavo?
Mm-hmm. Still beefing to this day.
Quavo wanted to play sloppy seconds, just like Drake.
I think they all do. I think they all do that. They all do that. Everybody dates everyone.
Nah. That's why
I'll get my thoughts off on
you got these Diddy parties. That's why you be ready.
I don't know how we got this far.
Oh yeah, we way off. Yeah, see.
You don't want to talk about Kendrick. You want to talk about Drake.
What's real?
Like I said, Kendrick did not. I feel like a lot of his shots, yes, they were taking at Drake. It is America's game, not Canada's game. So, welcome to, this is home base, bro. So, for all you patriots that love Drake, look in the mirror.
Yo, that's crazy. Y'all see, I don't believe in tribalism. That's what you want to do. That's what they say. Oh, it's for the culture. Why is it for the culture? Because he's American black and other guys Canadian black. His dad is, you know what I'm saying, from Memphis. But and that's how they do is it's almost as biased. It's like we gotta root for Kendrick because he's from the US and we can't root for Drake because he's from Canada. Right now we're not with the best at Canada. And I just don't believe in that, man. I don't. I don't really rock with anyone outside of their music. And I rock with Kendrick. I rock with Drake. And that halftime show was all right. I ain't say it was trash, but it ain't the best. Like, it's the best performance in the like. Get out of here, man.
Best, I can't say it was the best. To me, it was the most
Conscience.
like thought driving.
Yeah.
It made you look at things outside. Like shit, probably 3 more times this morning. And there were things I didn't catch the first time that I caught the second time. So, I think it's probably one of the best ones where you got to really pay attention to what's happening around, not just the performance, but around there, like even the crowd with the warning wrong way, game over at the end, even with the PlayStation controller buttons, it's Sony. They were the ones with him about the fact and yeah, exactly. So, he played, it was a very thought-provoking show. Was it the most entertaining? No, but I wasn't expecting Kendrick to perform Usher and Beyonce and Katy Perry. I'm just not. Katy Perry went off on a rocket shark across the daggone field. Like, that was something you're going a shark. It was like or I think she was riding a shark in it. Like,
is it? Yeah, it can't be like
she was like, just sang a whole Miley Cyrus song. I wasn't even
different people.
Yo, you a wild one. But
I'm more like Kendrick than you thought.
I wasn't expecting him to see or do some crazy pyrotechnics,
Yeah. I just think it's the song selection.
And that's fair. I think he did what he needed to do, because I don't think he would have got the crowd as much into it if he would have played some of his old tracks.
That's why I disagree, because the crowd won't into it like that until Not Like Us. Like, I started to be bully you and start sending you videos of people in the audience throughout the song.
I take some of those videos, and then I see the other videos where people are turned up. So it just depends on your perspective. Yeah. Point blank. Yeah. You know what I mean?
People here like this.
Yeah. Ready to fire them off.
Yeah.
But nah, like I said, I enjoyed it. I think it was had a good message behind it for America, and especially my fellow Black people here in February. Black History Month. It meant a lot. Not just to see him perform, but what he put out there. So shout out Sam Jackson, shout out SZA, shout out Serena Williams. Y'all did y'all thing. Mustard, you hopped out there for a little bit. Yeah.
They said you ain't allowed to talk, but you could be on stage.
You said what?
You ain't allowed to talk, you could just be on stage.
No, a couple other people. I mean, Serena didn't talk. He's a DJ. He's not Khaled. Came on here like, yeah. He would have made the whole track up. Yeah, let Mustard just come out there and do his little bop.
Nikki, what you think about it? I know you're a heavy Kendrick fan.
I love that man. You guys already touched on a lot of important things.
That's what we do.
Didn't think of is that, I would definitely love to hear more of his discography? Is that what it's called? His track list. I definitely do agree with you. I feel like there are certain songs on certain albums, like To Pimp a Butterfly, definitely too controversial. A lot of people probably don't know that. The Untitled track, nobody's gonna know that. But like Good Kid, Mad City, Section 80, like you said, there's a couple songs that maybe he can pick to transition into his latest album. Because like we all agree, storyteller. Every last one of his albums are literally stories from start to finish. And it all leads into the bigger picture. Definitely love, again, shout out to Samuel L. Jackson. When I seen him play Uncle Sam in his suit with the stars, we're starting off strong. I definitely love that Kendrick always his true self, trying to bring, the two sides, the two gangs together, the red and the blue, the white in the middle. The symbolism I saw, it wasn't only the American flag, it was also bringing in the Bloods and the Crips together, as I always hear him do in his other albums. To tied down to their hair. I don't know if you've seen the female dancers. Their hair was blue and red. Detail was immaculate. It was very, like, every minute detail. And I haven't gotten it a second time, but I already know, like you said, I know when I watch it the next few times, I'm just going to pick up on other things. Another thing that I picked up, and let me know if I'm reaching, because I am the queen of reaching. Another thing I picked up when he was dancing in that little cube X thing, before they showed the aerial view, when he was doing the little 360, all I kept seeing were red lines. So in my head, I'm like, yeah, because they used to redline Black people back in the day, and that's why we couldn't be in the nice communities. That's why we were tied in. And excuse me, correct me if I'm wrong and if I'm forgetting it wrong, but yeah, redlining, they used to put us in these little communities, separate us, and then deem those communities the most dangerous. And it's like, we was good with y'all. You were bad. Our economy's getting better. Like, don't even, like everyone who's here spoken, definitely made you think back, definitely made you proud, made me proud to be a Black person, made me proud to understand some of the symbolisms I seen, to hear some of the symbolisms that y'all saw and I didn't even get to see yet. Like, I appreciate that performance because he's always putting his best foot forward. Also, I get what you're saying with the performance also, because I loved it because I love him. But hearing Hollywood's perspective, I just feel like Kendrick put so much work into his lyrics and his music and the tones and creating the characters and telling you the story, that when it's in his performance, it's really in his actual performance with the mic. It's not so much everything else around him. And one thing that I've seen that's consistent with all his performances is those goddamn street lights. Like, he's always reminding, y'all got to go home before them street lights come out. Don't play with it. Like, that's when the trouble comes out. That's when things come out. Like, do what you got to do to live this life because it's not built for you. Like, y'all touched down on, probably 4 times. You're not playing the game right. Play the damn game. Do what you need to do to get where you need to get to. So, y'all hit everything. Y'all, you see me, I was sitting there, I didn't have much to say. I was just listening. So,
yeah,
I don't want to hear about.
that's gonna be your drop.
Say what?
That's gonna be her drop.
All right, there.
Y'all hit everything.
Y'all did everything.
Yo, so you thought it was a stellar performance, Nikki, is what I'm gathering.
I thought it was great.
Great.
Let
And
me
what
ask
about
you this, Hollywood, let me ask you this. You saw his last Grammy performance where he was in the prison with the chains and all that?
Yeah.
Oh, yep.
That entertained you?
That was good, but it's not so much. So, all right, here's my thing. It's not because I thought they went above and beyond with the set, with the colors, with all that stuff. The people dancing. Serena was doing SZA.
So I think that Grammy
It's
performance,
the song selection.
I think that's what it is. It went with the album. This album is supposed to be, the way I got it was, it's not only a diss track, but it's mad calm. You hear the tone, you hear the music. Like, he's really a grown man. Like, he's really letting you know, I'm 10 toes still, but I'm gonna handle my business like a grown man. We not shooting no more. Like, you want to do it, let's do it. That's how I got it. So if his performance was like the Grammy performance, it wouldn't make sense with the songs he's singing. I'd be like, it's too thick.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I agree with you 100%. I think, to me, all right, the Super Bowl is a major, like, I put the Super Bowl ahead of the Grammys as far as accomplishments as an artist, right? So to me, this is probably one of the highest things you can do. It's almost like a celebration of your entire career. And I think that he focused a little too much on the now with his situation with Drake. What Drake did deserve attention. Put him in his place and do the song, tease for the song. I just wanted more of a highlight of his overall body of work. And I think that's what kind of missed. That's what it missed for me. So it was good. It was good. It just wasn't, I'm not with you on great, but I don't think it was bad either. And the symbolism made it better for me, but I just wanted a little bit more, right? And maybe he couldn't do it because of the time. That's just it for me.
You want an old Kendrick? That's fair. I mean,
I wanted
I
all
wouldn't-
of Kendrick. Pause. I wanted all of Kendrick.
All right.
Give it all.
You
Give it
heard-
all of it. All 5'2", size 6.
Okay.
Give it to me, baby. Give it to me, baby.
All right, you doing too much now.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
I
So
remember.
I was in my Kendrick mode this morning, so I had to play Good Kid, Mad City, and the one track I said it would have been fire if he came out to was a backseat freestyle when he said Martin had a dream.
Yes. Come
Yeah,
on.
but
You don't think that would have
dream-
fit?
Bruh, that
Like,
would have
what are we
came in
talking
fire.
about?
I was like, yo, he
Oh
would have came
my
out like
God.
this. They would have flipped the couch.
Yeah.
But it's no one would have known that. No one there would have
It
known
don't
that.
matter. A lot of those folks, let's be honest. All right, so the Super Bowl is an opportunity for you to reach an audience that you don't normally hit. So a lot of these people don't even listen to rap. So it's their first time and their first vision of you. You can give them whatever you want to put them on. It's just a miss. It's not a miss because he did his thing, but I'm nitpicking. So I ain't gonna call it a miss. I'm nitpicking like, yo, if
I don't like.
if in basketball terms, if they had some like thing of LeBron and it was just focused on his battle with Paul Pierce and not his overall body of work, is how I look at this with Kendrick and Drake, because he's more than just his beef with Drake. That's what y'all tell me, right? So I wanted to see that.
Like, I don't feel like you're nitpicking at all, because even with the theme he was going with, he had 2 other albums that had to do with Uncle Sam, America, and all that. I definitely do agree with you where he could have picked other songs with that transition still within his theme, and it would have been extravagant. It definitely would have been stellar. But great could go a long way, so that's why I said it was great.
So what's better than great?
Phenomenal.
Okay, so phenomenal was great. It didn't knock your socks off, but it did its job.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get phenomenal unless Mike Jack come back.
I was gonna say, like you said, Symbolism is what knocked my socks off.
Okay.
Just so I can touch on in that little amount of time. And like you guys were saying earlier, if you weren't paying attention to everything, you don't even realize he over here and over there and over here and over there. There's always something to be seen. There's always something that means something else. So, if he was just doing his regular performance and he was just coming at Drake, like, would have been mid. The songs are great, but the performance would have been mid for the Super Bowl. But I think with the thinking that he did, like, it was really good.
Hollywood, you brought up something, and you said this is your time to kind of show the world who you are. And I think Kendrick showed us who he wanted us to know him as. And I think we saw more of an artist side rather than a rapper or a performer or an entertainer. Like, we saw artists. Like, he performed and had meaning behind a lot of stuff. It was a script. He went from music to dialogue, you know what I mean? So, to me, you got a full body of work. Yeah, I agree with you on song selection. He could have done some other tracks, but I think it was what he needed to do to kind of showcase who Kendrick Lamar is. And to be honest, you as a Lupe fan, you already know he had a track called Dumb It Down. If he would have came out here and spit in some of the tracks that we love him for, that we know, like, to me, GNX was probably like the most commercial version of Kendrick we gonna get.
That's still hard.
These have been mad lyrical to where you gotta listen to them 4, 5, 6 times to really grasp them. GNX was like one you just pop in and you just
Yeah, the production on it is crazy because a lot of people I seen. What's my man name?
Most Soundwave.
No, he went on the I don't know why Tyler the creator hopped on. He did some things on Kendrick, smashed it. Then when I heard Wiz Khalifa hopped on it and smashed it, then it dawned on me. I said the production on Kendrick's album is insane. So it's just not even just the lyrics. It's almost like when we used to people used to be like, yo, you can rap, but do you have the right beats? Do you have the right things behind it? And they really did. So I'm glad they put Mustard on stage because he did his thing. Production is crazy.
He needed his flowers, man.
Mhm.
But yeah, overall, I think it was great. I'm with Nikki.
So you're the great.
Phenomenal. Yeah, I'm gonna say great.
So
I can't say it was good. Like, I enjoyed it from top to bottom. I was hyped, and I mean, I was in a room with probably 30 other people that was just as hype as I was. So like, the energy was there, especially seeing it the first time.
yeah.
But then I had to come home and I mean, just rewind. I watch it, rewind it, stop in certain parts, see what was going on here. Like, oh shoot, what did it say?
So is it fair to say if you put a letter grade on it, I'm gonna give him a C plus. You're gonna give Marcus. Is it fair to say he's a B plus or an A?
B
You're
plus.
an
I'm gonna say A minus.
A minus, and Nikki, you're giving him a solid A.
I agree. Yeah, and he's not an A plus plus, but like that A, he's up there. He's a top tier. He's a top tier.
It's an A minus for me.
A, yeah, and your A minus is damn near B plus my eyes. But the symbolism, it knocked it up, and hey, right, that's what knocked it up some points.
A minus.
Yeah, A minus, and I forgot what comedian said. They were like, "Yo, you can't as a community, you can't say too much about even we have I think it was Cat Williams. Even we had grievances with Obama, whoever. We might have it internally, but we don't want. Hey, what you talking about? And that's kind of and that's kind of how it is with Kendrick. I can even me, I'm a C, but then depending on what I'm getting around, I got to be on full fledged. Hey, boy, I know you ain't what. You don't want a black man performing at the Super Bowl? I got to switch it up.
Right. What you trying to say? Yeah,
come on, Edge.
Hey, man, but like I said, still and yet, shout out to the Eagles for taking care of business. Thank you for putting us out of our misery. I now want to see Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift up there kissing. They said he was supposed to propose what they want.
He said, "Oh, I want to engage." And did you see, Nikki? Did you see? I don't know if you've seen. What's it? Patrick Mahomes. He had a green Eagles suit before the game. His pregame. He was walking out. You know, he walked too. He got a little extra swag with it.
He got loose shoulders.
Yeah, he got one hand on his hip like this, and he just
the left hand he got like this. Just hold it up.
He ready to get the stiff arm, and Eddie mode. His joints is very fluid.
Like, and he want like them aliens in Mars Attacks.
He just knew he was about to win. He was feeling himself. He had that green. I was like, oh.
I ain't gonna lie to him. His wife.
I turned on the game probably a little bit before when I seen they were at 30. I think it was 32-0. I said, shit, y'all are really bad. Y'all are really bad.
And to the shout out to the city of Philly, because y'all destroyed the city even when y'all win.
It would have been worse than a loss, I feel like.
They'd have burnt the city down. They said, this is Philly after the win. They broke the windows.
They broke everything.
I was like, I'm like, what are y'all doing?
People were swan diving off the top of hotel awnings onto unsuspecting people. This thing had to have been at least 260. Did a whole front flip. 14 feet in the air just on the people. And they ain't even, one dude recorded them, the other people ain't even looking. They just.
Did they catch him?
Heck no, he fell too. He fucked up, but that liquid courage, you don't be feeling stuff. So.
And the next day,
that man woke up like this.
Yeah. Philly fans, y'all need to relax. I seen they posted a video. They took the dude was walking, he has a little shirt on and his hat. They took his hat. They threw his hat. She's like, come on, man, it's not that serious. It's just a game. It was just a game, and they was trying to kill that man. Even the women said, I will mess you. And he's like, what are you talking? I'm just trying to get him a car.
I just want to go home.
People go crazy.
You want to go.
Right.
Well, I don't want to get too political, but you see how people are with their sports teams.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how they are with their politics. This is stuff that really matters. You know what I mean? Like, people will literally try to hurt somebody over sports.
Yes.
We've seen it firsthand. We've seen plenty of videos.
Mm-hmm.
So
shout out to the president for being at the game. First time an acting president is ever at the Super Bowl.
I heard y'all say that. I did not see his behind. I didn't see him
Oh,
there.
I saw him, but it was another post where people weren't happy he was there. So
Yo, and Kendrick
I
was
saw
looking at him too.
Now, so,
He was looking at his eyes. I ain't just talking to Drake.
hey, but then was it Hollywood? I think it was you that sent me the picture of Belichick walking in with his 24-year-old, and she had a Atlanta Falcons championship T-shirt on. The same year the Patriots beat them, came back from that 2018. She had one of them, like the shirts they send to third world countries. You know,
That's crazy. Yo, she won't even old enough to remember that game.
she probably was. Nah, let me stop. It wasn't that long ago. She was young.
She won't
She's
legal. She won't legal there.
That's very true. That's very true.
Won't legal there.
Legal now.
I wish she was on that episode, Nikki, because I wanted your opinion on, and we'll talk about it real quick before we drop. Chill Bill, head coach of the North Carolina Tar Heels football program, 74. Is he 74? 72 or 74? 72. 72-year-old man with a 24-year-old PYT. How do you feel about that?
Listen, I don't feel much about it. I feel like if he's foolish enough to think it's real love, and she's naive and foolish enough to think what she's doing is as safe as she think it is, it's really one of those each its own. Like, there's not much I could say. If he's being a trick, great. Everybody's having fun. But when it comes to people with a lot and a lot and a lot of money or a certain amount of power, there's just certain things you shouldn't dabble in, especially when you're so young as 24. I'm 27. I love to be on a boat with a little sugar daddy and a little fun daddy thing, but God forbid, they have enough money to make me disappear. They got enough money to wipe me off the map. Like, you just don't know. So when I hear situations like that with not regular people, it's out of my tax bracket. Not much for me to say. I just hope everyone's safe.
I hope Bill is safe too, because I seen her, and I was like, yo, I hope he ain't on no blood pressure medicine, because she might take him out.
Okay.
Anyway,
Okay.
yeah. Shout out Bill Belichick. Like I said, Tar Heels football coach. Let's just say I hope he brings in some of that young talent to play football. We'll just say that.
I don't know if they're gonna be playing football, but they're gonna be watching the games.
Okay. Y'all stare away a little too fast.
Yeah.
We already touched on that. I don't go too deep in that, but
Now you sound like Bill.
Hey, that's crazy.
Yo, so definitely, y'all, let us know how y'all felt about the halftime show in the comments.
We got what? You said minus?
Yeah, give us y'all's rating in the comments.
Yep, C+ for me. C+, almost a B.
A- and an A. So definitely put your grades in the comments, because Hollywood's wrong. That's it.
And I'm never wrong. That's the shout out to me, because my prediction of the game was spot on.
Okay, right about the game, but
you're not halftime show.
All right, you was right about the game, but you ain't right about it.
Now, everyone, world too. I want the world to know and let y'all know up front. Drake has an album with Party Next Door. Comes out on Friday. It's gonna be.
Are you plugging now?
Yes, sponsor. Yeah. Hey, Drake, I'm here for you.
That's crazy. You know him like that? That's crazy.
He told me.
Nikki, I told you it's academics.
Yeah, right. I not no academics with you.
No, first of all, what's that in the next episode?
Yeah, a little bit.
Probably with that, because the academics is wild.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Hollywood.
Yeah, Right.
At first, it could
Nice.
be a little joke. Now it's becoming a little offensive. Academics is crazy.
Get on him, Nikki. Get on him. We ain't taking no OVO.
It's just the glazing. Glazing, dog.
This is the bird.
That's what that is?
It's the what's the OVO? What kind of bird is it? Like a turkey or something?
An
The
owl.
owl.
Yeah,
OVO owl.
You're crazy.
Yeah.
man.
Y'all definitely check out the album, but really check out the watch list. We signing off. We got the 3 the hard way in full effect.
Period.
Y'all want to bring, man.
Like, comment, subscribe, all that good shit. Share if you want. Oh, and
Yeah.
happy Black History Month.
Happy Black History Month.
Yes. Happy Black History Month. Everybody name a Black historian on 3. 1, 2, 3. Kendrick Lamar.
What?
I knew he was about to do something ridiculous.
And ass. Get,
I knew
yo,
he was about to do something ridiculous.
real life shit. Like, please.
Hey, but y'all don't know Kendrick got that Nobel Peace Prize?
You're lying.